I'm Charlie and I thought I'd show you what I'm making for dinner. So I'm trying to be really healthy at the moment, and I found this great like quick roast, basically like a chicken roast. I wanted to eat some chicken because I've been trying to eat a little more vegetarian lately, but I can tell my body needs some meat. It's a Jamie Oliver recipe initially, but I am going to adapt it because what he does is he takes the chicken thighs and wraps them in bread, which sounds delicious, but makes me bloat, and I don't need all of that. So I just want the meat and the veggies. So I'm going to talk you through it. When I get to that part, I'll tell you what he does so you can make up your own mind as to what you do. But first, we are going to thickly slice 2 onions. I needed something that was fast that I can throw in the oven while I then do other work. Just peel this bad boy. Apparently the trick to cutting onions is to breathe through your mouth, but it doesn't work for me. Even when I do that, sometimes I cry. So send me your best suggestions on how to coat, and I'll try it. Maybe I could do like a whole OFTV on how to not cry while you cut onions. Okay. I'm going to be referring to the recipe to my left. Thickly slice. I always cut my meat on a separate tray because I don't want to carry the bacteria over. And I'm going to use a different knife. These are quite small rashes. I might do 2. It's wanting me to grab these, so let's just do that. Just roughly chop the bacon. I'm using a serrated knife, so it's a little tricky, but it's fine. We're going to drizzle a tablespoon of olive oil into a non-stick frying pan. We're going to cook it for 3 minutes, the bacon for 3 minutes, then add the onions, salt and pepper. Cook for 5 minutes, and then we're going to leave it to cool. Alright, that's olive oil. It's not quite heated yet, but I'm in a rush, so off we go. So I've got 6 chicken thighs here. They're not deboned. I've never deboned chicken thighs, but I watch people do it and it seems pretty simple. Why did I need that chopping board. And we're going to place them into the roasting tray that's behind me. I will probably actually use this knife, and I'll just clean it between this and the next lot of veggies because this will be my sharpest knife, and it does need to be really sharp. So you want to feel for the little bone, and you run your knife basically along the edge of it. And just like work around it to cut it down. You can also pull at it, like once you've got a bit of a handle on it. And I'm not going to do the best job, but that's fine. Ooh, my knife is so sharp I just cut the bone. So cut around it. There we go. We are going to put the bones on one tray, meat in another. Smells so good. I have some old carrots that are a little bit soft, but I want to use them up. So, we're going to put the carrots, the peelings, and the onions all on the same tray. And I'm not going to be too fussy about getting them perfect because I like peel on my vegetables. I think they're just doing this to get some crispy carrot bits to add to the gravy. And we're not chopping the carrots up. Keeping them long. 1.2 kilos of potatoes. Okay, I'm not going to scrub them because these are clean. They've been scrubbed already. Just going to prick them with a fork so they don't explode. Push this up. I'm going to get our chicken. I'm going to bash it down a bit, and then you're going to bash them out thinner. It'll make it cook faster because I'm trying to be efficient, and like roast can sometimes take a really long time, so bashing it out just saves cooking time. Wash the thingy that you bash it with. It's a really difficult salt shaker. You could use real sage, but this is also super easy. Now this is the point where we're going to change what we're doing. So normally at this point, Jamie suggests that you put a dollop of cranberry sauce and a dollop of mustard, and then you roll it up inside bread. I don't particularly want to have the bread calories. What we might try to do is see if we can roll up just the chicken and have the cranberry and the mustard on the inside. But I also don't particularly feel like I'm just in a bit too much of a rush to go tying chicken and like parceling it. So we're gonna roll it, we're gonna sit it, roll the side down, we're gonna see how it turns out as like just little rolled up thighs. I'm gonna do a dollop of mustard. This is Dijon. My favorite. I'm gonna put more on later. Dollop of cranberry sauce in each one. This will also be really good to add like on the side later. I haven't had cranberry sauce in forever. Yum. Okay. Now we're gonna roll these guys up. And we're going to sit them rolled side down, and they should mostly hold everything in. Like we might get a little leakage underneath, but I'm not too worried about that. It's weird that they didn't tell us to oil the pan, so I'm going to oil the pan because I don't want these to stick so hard that I struggle to get them off later. So they're rolled up. I'm going to drizzle them with oil, but not too much because I don't particularly want a lot of oil. We're gonna pick these carrots off because I'm a moron. I'm not a moron, he just did terrible instructions. And I peel as best I can. It doesn't matter if a little bit ends up in this pan. And we're going to we also need the bones off. Put the bones back in this for now. My God, how not to do this recipe. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is all going with the chicken. So we're going to put all of this over the top of the chicken. And then on the vegetable tray, we're doing the carrots. It's weird though, because he said bring the carrots and bones to the top. And the onions. Oh, what? To recap our plan, we're going to add the potatoes in with the chicken. When it's done in 2 minutes, we're going to mash them a little bit before we do it. We're going to put the chicken tray on for an hour. We're going to baste it when there's 40 minutes to go, and we're going to add the bone tray. And then when it's 20 minutes to go, we're going to put the cabbages on top of the carrots and roast them. And then we're going to make the gravy later. So I'll pause for now. I'm going to do all of that, and I'm going to come back once that's done. All right, so now we're going to make the gravy. The oven is about to go off. I did rescue the smallest carrot that had cooked the most. It doesn't feel like it's going to mash, but anyway, whatever, Jamie Oliver. You know best, I guess. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the bone tray. I keep looking at the wrong spot on this fucking camera. We're going to put the bone tray. I made sure that it's something that I can put on the stove. So we're going to put it on a low heat. We're going to add 750 mils of boiling water and a heaped tablespoon of flour. And we're basically just going to try and mash this random carrot in to all of the juices and like scrape up all of the good stuff at the bottom, and we're going to see what we get. And then we're going to strain it in a little strain that I have to find. So I'm gonna find it because we kind of need it. I think it lives in here. I'm gonna strain it through this into, fuck, I don't know, a cup. I don't know. I clearly don't do roasts very often. Holly Randall can have my gravy. And then we're done. We just have to like eat. All right. Tray. It's gonna go on the heat. Put it here. Chicken. Just gonna sit and chill next door. Ooh, this looks good. Tammy. Okay. The oven can go off. All of the carrot and the cabbage is moving over. This is a huge amount of food. This is going to last me all week, which is what I wanted. I didn't want to have to make more. Go. And then all the carrots. These carrots still don't feel particularly roasted. I mean, this is a speedy roast, so I mean, maybe if I was doing this, I would cut them down to like this. This has roasted properly. The thicker ones haven't, but whatever. All right. I don't mind slightly crispy vegetables. But if you really wanted to go ham, I would roast for like a good extra half an hour to an hour. Okay. Low heat. Yeah. Carrot doesn't mash, it's just gonna sit there and have a little cook. Gonna add some hot water. So let's do this. I honestly don't think this is gonna make much gravy because there's not a lot of juice to like soak up. It's gonna probably like, it's probably about a tablespoon. A heaped tablespoon technically. And then he says to mash the carrot and we can't do that. So we're just gonna try and scrape the good stuff on the bottom into the sauce. You know what, it's picking up enough of the bones that I think it'll be okay. It's on a bit of an angle though, I'm gonna try and turn it. Okay, go there. And you, my friend, go. I want your juice towards the bones more. Let's go there, that looks more even. Alright. This will make some kind of a gravy, and we're just gonna like reduce it down a little bit. We're just getting the taste of these little carrot peels and the onion. All right, so I strained our homemade chicken gravy, there you go, into this cup. It's okay. Like if we had roasted for a much longer period of time, that would have been extra good, but I'm happy with the way that tastes better than what I was imagining. So now we get to plate up. So you know what? The juice at the bottom of the actual pan that was roasting the chicken is incredible because it's got some of the mustard in there and the cranberry sauce. So honestly, if I could pick, I would not have done this separate baking tray. I would have roasted, taken all of this into like another tray, and then I would have roasted what's in the bottom of this. I actually think I'll save this and I will turn it into gravy, but I'm hungry. I don't have time now. So I'm gonna leave it as it is for now, and I might do that and save it for meals next week. Let's get some cabbage. Another potato. I've got a carrot. Let's get some onion. That sauce is so good. I want some of the bacon. That's the other thing, there's like bacon flavor in this. I might actually use this. So I dribbled it. Okay, let's try some of this chicken thigh. I'm not a massive chicken skin person if it hasn't been roasted properly, so I'm actually going to peel it off. But I didn't mind leaving it on for this because it keeps it kind of moist. I'll give it to my puppy dogs with their dinner. Okay, looks really well cooked. All right, here's a bit of the chicken. That is so good. I don't even need to add more mustard. I might just put some cranberry sauce on my plate, and that is it.